to wrap this around the mic stand more so it's not traipsing all over the floor. Oh my god, that's so much wire. Ugh. Why do mics have such long wires? Professional ones, anyway. Alright. It's Murlocs in time. In about 4 minutes. But I got the music working properly. Because Roll20 actually has a really good music set. Or setup, I should say. And obviously I've used the Hearthstone soundtrack. Because it's, you know, it's WoW themed. And it's perfect for tabletops. Because that's what it's for. It's for a tabletop. I'm a smart goblin. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have these little guys bunch up. I know I should like get proper maps, but it feels so much more like D&D to draw them myself. Like to actually draw out these like shitty little maps feels so much more like actual D&D to me. It might just be me. It might just be me that's like crazy, but I think it's so cute. I'm gonna check Elliot's card sheet. Oh yeah, because he has a dope ass Constitution modifier, so that's why he's got so much more health than Gibbelig. Huh. Where is he getting this extra 2 hit points? Is it a barbarian thing? Might be a barbarian thing. I have to ask him about this when he gets on. I'm also going to open D&D Beyond because, well, I want to D&D. Okay. Also open up the fucking monster manual that I use. That'd be sensible, what do you think? D&D, have I not? Epic! Oh, golden legendary. There we go. Challenge rating 4. I want to get these guys leveled today. That's one of my like wee little objectives. Is to get everyone leveled up. John would have put it in. Oh, he did! How much is it to level up the first time? It's like 500, isn't it? Game rules. Level. Experience? Let me get something out of the way as well. In the pod. There we go. Experience points. Experience points. Wow, you only need 300 XP to get to level 2. Who's that?
It's me. Hello.
It's Jay. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I'm excited. How are you?
Honestly, I fell off an electric scooter last night, so my leg kind of hurts. But other than that.
Okay, so tell the story, because now I need to know. I'm just...
Okay. Me and my partner were downtown because we're vaccinated, and we had kept talking about going downtown and like looking at the bars in the area, and we never did. So we're like, okay, we'll go now that things are a little safer.
Yeah.
And when we were going back to our car, we ended up walking the wrong way for a while. So we're just like, oh, there's these scooters that we can take, and I'm like, I've been drinking. I don't know if I want to, but I also really didn't want to walk. So, and then there was like a sign that had fallen over in the road, and I couldn't stop fast enough, so I had to bail off the scooter.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, at first I thought so it's something that probably would have happened even if I was sober, just because that shouldn't have been in the road.
Yeah.
I thought I just skinned my knee, but then I guess like after adrenaline wore off, it's just like, oh, I landed on my side, and now it hurts.
Yeah. Damn.
No.
It's just it was just a weird start to a story of just like I fell off an electric scooter. It's like I got run over by a Segway, and then just leaving it at that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't realize in 5th it is so quick to get to level 2. You only need 300 XP.
Most of the campaigns I've played with milestones, so I didn't really know the XP numbers at all. But like, yeah, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, because you've already got 50, and I'm probably going to start giving out like end of session XP. You know, to just be like, hey, you survived the session. Here's some XP. And obviously there's going to be quest XP and stuff like that. So hopefully we can get you guys decent levels pretty quickly, because there's all kinds of cool things I want you guys to fight. Because that's my jam. Plus, obviously, it means you get like new abilities and all that kind of.
Yeah,
stuff.
at level 2, I get the stuff that kind of lets me be a rogue.
Yeah, I always thought that was really odd. Was how much in hey Al.
Hello.
How much? I felt like in 4th edition when you rolled a character, you felt like the class you were immediately. Whereas in 5th, you're all just kind of generic adventurers until you actually hit level 2, when you get, like fighters get fighting styles, barbarians get like their advanced rages and stuff, rogues get their rogue abilities. I don't know, it's just really weird. But the other side to that, though, is that in 4th edition, level 1 was the most overly complicated level ever.
And then most classes, like, you don't get a subclass until level 3, so it's like, okay, you feel like a class at level 2, but you don't feel like your character until level 3.
Yeah.
It might have been like that previously too. I don't really remember.
I think 4th edition, the problem with it was every class had spells or like abilities, so every class did to some degree feel kind of homogenized, whereas I feel like in 5th edition they've done a lot better of like differentiating the monsters, the classes more. Also, I tested with our new guy Elliot the music in Roll20, so it should work fine. If it's too loud, you can obviously turn it down on your end, but yeah, it works way better, like, because I had to like do a bunch of busy work in the actual campaign for a while, so I just left the music playing, and it all worked.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's working.
Seems it might have just replayed the same song, but I don't know. If it does it again, I'll just
It might not do playlists very well, but like at least it plays the music.
Yeah, and I thought the Hearthstone soundtrack was like pretty perfect because it's it's WoW and it's a tabletop. Plus, I love
Yeah, it really
Bethesda's
gives
soundtrack.
off that vibe.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some battle music eventually. Okay, that's the long and the short of it. Is eventually. I was gonna get some for this week, but I also didn't want to have to like pay for it straight away.
Hello.
Hello. Right. Well, that's everyone here for now. Like I said, the new guys get Elliot is gonna join us around 5:30. So in about an hour.
You changed your name to World's Prettiest Murloc.
I am the world's prettiest Murloc.
Yep. And that is, considering we did agree that he is the prettiest Murloc of the group, and there are no other
Fair
Murlocs
enough.
in Azeroth at this point, he is Azeroth's prettiest Murloc.
Oh shit, you're right.
But don't worry, I will not let that lie. I will make sure to take this dumb joke that we made and completely roll with it. Yeah. So John, if you want to get on to Roll20, we can start.
Yeah.
And as I usually do with stuff like this, for an inspiration, would someone like to try and give a recap of the previous session?
We got big Murloc dude sent us through a portal to spy on enemies, and we met some nice humans, and I ate some funky shit, and we saw a giant dragon.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Well done. I'll let you have that inspiration point. Does someone want to explain to John how inspiration works in 5th edition?
I don't even remember. It's been so long since any GM has ever given them out.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I don't remember. Let me check. I think it's add a d6 to your roll, but...
I thought it might be take advantage on something.
Let's have a look. Normally they're supposed to only last the session, as far as I remember, but obviously I gave you one last... Yeah, I was just about to say I gave you one last session, and I'm quite happy for you to keep that. That doesn't bother me. Al, how are you with your rendering?
Oh, it's just gonna go on in the background.
No worries, and I'm just asking how you are.
Oh, rendering my fat as always.
Using inspiration. If you have an inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll. Yeah, so you're right. So, if you have an inspiration, which currently Wormgull and Giblig do, at some point when you're rolling an attack, saving throw, or ability check, you can roll it with advantage, and that spends your inspiration. Long story short, for inspiration, is that you will get inspiration if I think you have done some particularly good RP, basically. Yeah, the songs are repeating, so I'm just going to turn it off and just make sure it's on. I think that should have put it on. Nope, that's playing them all at once, which is strange.
That's probably how Murlocs make music.
Yeah, just play all songs at the same
All the
time.
noises.
Yeah, just a bunch of ah.
And I need to actually remember that due to being Disciple of Life, I actually have better healing than what I thought I had.
Okay, cool. That'll come in handy, obviously, while you're down.
You get that at level 1?
What'd you say?
You get that at level 1?
Yeah.
Wow, Druid's OP.
Oh no, I'm a cleric.
Cleric's OP.
Yeah. I'm very happy with the name that Elliot has chosen as well, Globby Chop Chop. I don't know. I just feel like it's a great Murloc.
Lobby for short.
Globby Chop Chop, Globby for short. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just as I was saying, you'll gain inspiration. I'm going to try and obviously only give out 1 or maybe 2 a session, but you gain them for doing particularly good RP, basically. If I feel like you've played to your character particularly well, or, you know, done something that I just think is really interesting and clever. Because obviously a lot of people play to win, whereas we don't really want that. You know, it's like if your character wouldn't do something that would save another character's life, and then you do it, that seems very strange. So if you, even though it is a negative in the end, if you play to your character, you will gain inspiration, and obviously that comes as a material benefit. And as I was saying to Jay at the beginning, I'm going to start giving out end of session XP. Not a lot, but obviously since sessions are going to be 3 hours max, it's just so you guys can actually level up pretty quickly. But you're only 250 experience away from level 2, which is pretty way more surprising.
5 more fights.
Yeah, because I'm fairly certain D&D 4th, it was like nearly 750 experience you needed to get before
But the mobs probably gave more.
I don't think they did. I think it was roughly the same.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played 4th, but, you know. Anyway.
That is true. I feel like I've gotten to higher levels in 5th edition than I ever did in 4th edition.
Yeah, 4th edition was very slow level ups, but 4th edition was geared, I think, around a lot more doing combat. So it you know, if people played with me in 4th edition, it meant that they never went up.
No,
in
it
levels
wasn't.
because,
But yeah,
because see, I'd just do sessions and sessions of no combat, and people are like, "Why haven't we leveled up?" I'm like, "Oh, whoops."
yeah. I remember like everybody critiquing 4th edition was just like, it's so combat based. There's nothing else to do, and I'm like, what?
I mean, it's D&D, you know.
You can roll in any format.
Yeah, it's geared to whatever the DM or the players want to do.
And like, I pretty much only played 4th edition with you. I played 5th edition with more people, but we were near the end of 4th edition when I started playing D&D. So
yeah, and I'm fairly certain that the campaigns that we did that went on for, you know, like half a year, you guys were still only level 3 or 4 because I just don't do combat a lot.
I haven't played D&D since 3.5, so.
Oh wow,
Old man.
a lot of people would say that that's fine. It's fine. You skip 4th edition.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is a lot of people that didn't like 4th edition just went on and played Pathfinder, because that is just 3.5 plus, basically. So, because that's all Pathfinder is. It's just another rule set of D&D, basically. Anyway, before we end up talking for half an hour, let us begin! So, you guys had just finished talking to the mayor of, let me get the, I think it was Stonard, but I'm just gonna bring that over here to double check.
I think we were in I think we were in like a smaller town nearby.
Yeah, we were in that small town by the temple. We had just started a long rest, I believe, or we were wandering around waiting for the long rest.
Yeah,
I
you
think
guys
we
are
were
in
gonna do-
Stonard. It's the Stonard
Oh.
and Rockard are the two towns of the Black Morass. So yeah, you guys have just gotten done talking to the mayor, the twin mayor of Stonard, and signing yourself up to a quest to deal with the bog monster deep in the actual swampy areas down towards the south that has apparently been leading people astray and getting them all lost and eaten. Just realizing I need to leave this window open. Okay, so you guys have had your long rest. We sort of agreed that just by next session you'd have had a long rest. Whether it's been a day or not is completely up to you. But it's more just for expediency than anything else. But yeah, Giblig and Björger explained what was going on to Wormgull. For reference, what happened to Murlocs is essentially, after you'd had this conversation, a smaller version of the portal that you came in from opened up underneath him, and he just went whoop, and he's gone. That's it. That's your story.
Well,
that's
he
our
got-
way
he
back.
got called back. Yeah.
Yep.
But now
License
we know how
revoked.
it works.
Mhm.
Glub Dan will call us back whenever we're ready.
Yeah, he's
Whenever
just,
he wants us back.
I'm just like, I need my Murlocs. And then you're gone. Alright. So, yeah, you guys now have your objective. You're in Stonard. You've made your new best friend, Nat Pagel. What do? Nat Pagel is obviously not here. He's off fishing again.
But he loves us.
We have one contact, if I remember correctly, that we had seen us before. I just am looking for my notes.
There was the hunter in the tavern. That you
Yeah,
spoke to
Tommy.
as well. Yeah, Tommy.
And I mean, should we just get going? We know we need to
Did we ever ask them like if they had better than just south for us to go?
oh,
Nope. They,
Did they-
swamp in the south.
Yeah, basically, the reason why. So I just love the tavern keeper voice.
Stone.
Golden epic.
I was just expecting it to be music.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I kind of love it just being there occasionally though, because I'm hoping that one day it happens at just the perfect moment. But yeah, so what you've learned is that the denizens of Stonard and Rockard don't venture much to the south unless they're a hunter, you know, looking for game or whatever's edible in a swampy area, so usually like gators and stuff. Or they're monster hunters, so they're off out fighting the Zamites and the
Getting kills
Zamtrios.
off things.
Exactly, yeah. Because, you know, normal people it's not safe for. And, you know, that's the long and the short of it for that. So you've the only information you've gotten from the mayor is it's in the south. You might be able to get more information by having a chat with the locals. It's possible. But how much information you get is going to be down to A, how willing they are to talk to 3 frog people, you know, a race of creatures that they've never seen before, and also, you know, who you ask, basically. So it's up to you how you proceed.
Well, we've seen it before, haven't we?
The bog monster?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
We've seen monsters in a swamp. We don't know if it's the bog monster.
Do we know what the bug monster looks like?
The description you've
Monstery.
got is a monster, yeah. Is basically the swamp come to life. Is what people that haven't actually seen it in great detail will explain it as. Because again, you know, not a lot of people go down the south, so it's all rumors and hearsay, you know.
But did any of them see the swamp thing's zipper?
No, unfortunately, none of them saw that it was in fact a man in a suit.
I'll just be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
I haven't eaten yet, so I'll just get my food out of the oven.
Okay.
I'm
I
guessing.
had French toast sticks.
Toast. So, Alzarath, you were guessing?
We would probably want to go find some of the hunters and ask them if any of them had seen it, first of all, and where they would have seen it at. Because those are the 2 most important things.
Mm-hmm.
We're not very big strategists, so we're probably not going to worry about what it can do. We got a job.
Yep.
All we do is kill.
Yes.
I feel like Wormgirl strategizes a little bit, if only because she would like to avoid the fighting. So she'll be like, if there's a way to get around it, I'm gonna find it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do? Bjergr has now suggested having a chat with some people, finding some information. Is that how you guys want to proceed?
That's a good idea, because otherwise we don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wandering around a
so
swamp sounds like a bad idea.
So, since it was Bjerge's idea, how does Bjerge go about information gathering?
Well, didn't we see some hunters in the tavern?
You did?
Then I would probably go to the tavern and see if I could just see if there's any there now and ask them.
Okay, yeah, there is one hunter, one monster hunter specifically, because there's obviously hunters and then there's monster hunters.
Monster hunters have their sentient talking cats.
Exactly. Unfortunately, you have not seen any palicos yet. But correct, there is a monster hunter in the tavern.
Back.
Welcome back.
Did we decide on anything?
Bjerge's gathering information from the local monster hunters.
Sweet, that was going to be my idea.
All right.
I'll say, excuse me, we've taken on the job of hunting the swamp monster. I actually just forgot the name of it. The bog witch, there we go.
Bog monster.
Bog monster. Could be
The
a
bog
witch.
monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've taken the job of hunting the bog monster, and we're slightly curious if anyone has seen about where it would be.
Or
Wow.
what it is. I'm assuming we're all here.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can be there. You could be out eating dirt if you wanted. It is completely up to you.
Do Murlocs do that?
No, but you could
I
eat
would.
dirt if you wanted. it's more just you could be doing anything. You could be like, nah, I'm off chartering an airship. Okay, so the hunter immediately looks confused that 3 very small individuals have said they're off hunting something that has been terrorizing the villages.
We
Before
got weapons.
you got weapons. That, you know, you're not wrong. You got weapons. Those weapons may be held together with kelp, but you got weapons.
Glance down at my shoddy Murloc mace.
Slightly
It's
rusty.
literally just like a stick with a piece of metal strapped to the side of it with leather.
Fantastic.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he then basically explains the bog monster has been sighted down at the Black Reaches near the Scar, which is a lake right at the bottom of Black Morass. If you're looking for that, that's where you got to start. It's where the swamp gets at its thickest. So you got to be careful. Keep a sharp eye out, because that thing blends into the environment. I've heard. So,
Deep is the swamp?
what was that question? Sorry.
How deep is the swamp?
How deep is the swamp? Well, the swamp, basically, the Black Morass is the swamp. The whole area, which is about, I'm gonna say 3-4 miles in length, top to bottom, if not maybe 6. So a number, basically. But yeah, the swamp gets thicker, basically to the point where you came out of the portal.
So we can sink into it, and we probably will.
It would probably be, as this is on an above board mechanical point, I guess. Because you're small and, you know, quite light, simply because you live either next to a mucky riverbed or in the ocean, it wouldn't be considered difficult terrain for you guys. But most humans have had trouble actually hunting in that area because they can't move quickly. But there's also plenty of rivers as well that you guys can swim in as if need be.
We also don't need to worry about losing our boots.
Exactly, you don't. You've just got your
We don't have 'em.
webbed old feet.
Yep.
So yeah, the gist is you've gotten information on a lake down at the south called the Scar, and he has said that's your best bet.
Did we get a map or anything
No,
from the mayor or no?
no, you have not gotten a map yet.
I don't think we'd even know how to read a map, honest.
That's because again, because of this ritual with the Eye of Nosdorma, you have gained more intelligence, and you have been essentially reinserted in a different timeline, to the point where Murlocs came from a different planet. and they wouldn't have been able to conquer said planet if, they didn't know logistics. So how well they can read a map is up to you, but you could read the basics of a map. How, again, in RP, you can be like, I don't know how to read a map, and then your brain goes, yes, you do, and you're like, oh, I do! Ah! It's completely up to you how, whenever you gain a skill or learn something that you don't think a Murloc would normally know, it's completely up to you in RP how you handle that.
I say we just go south then.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, seems like house is all we're gonna get.
Okay, no problem. So,
Glowing dangles to the wind.
glowing dangles to the wind. How do you guys want to travel south? Are you just going to walk, or what do you want to do?
Is there like a stable nearby?
I don't know if we'd be able to like take any horses in there or anything.
Yes. I just rolled a 20. Not roll a d20.
Can Murlocs physically ride a horse?
Well, we're not much smaller than halflings, so I would
There is-
imagine we could.
That's fair.
There is not a stable, but there are horses. That's the way I
Just
explain it.
around?
What, as in people that have travelled from outside of the Black Morass will
Oh.
have brought a horse.
I really thought you were just saying there were just horses.
No,
Just walking around.
Yeah, there's just a
Swamp
horse.
horses.
A horse sat in the tavern having a drink, He's
We're just
Go on.
reenacting the never-ending story.
Yeah.
I reckon we're small enough that we can all share one horse.
The question is, can you... I almost said pilot. I'm going to say it anyway. Can you pilot a horse? What's it called? Ride, isn't it? Yeah, ride.
How hard could it be?
I love that this is just in... I like the idea that this is Giblig speaking, and he's speaking to me, and everyone else is just looking at him going, who the fuck is he talking to?
We may be able to sit on a horse and not fall off, but can we give it commands? Can we make it go?
I
On a
mean,
physics-
that's up
on
to
a-
Giblet.
On a physics standpoint, I would say no. Because you can't... For one, you would need either boots or spurs, not soft flippers, to, jam into its side to make it go and know where to go. So it would be very, very, very difficult for you to make a horse move any reliable
Bludgeoning
pace.
it with a mace.
Yeah, just...
We could ask it nicely.
Yeah, I'm going for the asking route.
I don't think it will understand, but if we want to try, we could
We can
try.
So,
I
I just want to check. Is the party currently deciding whether or not to steal a horse?
Ask, not steal.
No.
Ask if we can borrow.
Right, okay.
We're asking the horse for its services. Therefore, it's not stealing because the horse would have free will.
Well, I meant ask the owners, but
I won't ask the horse.
I know.
okay.
It would be very, very... I will say it would be a lot more difficult to ride a horse through dense swampland than it would for you guys who are, small, to just walk.
And aquatic creatures.
And
Yeah, we can
you're-
also swim.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That was what I was getting at without trying to tell you that you can, if you want, swim through the rivers.
Maybe whenever we get back, we can get a horse.
Yeah.
I do feel like we need to try this horse thing at some point.
Because we must travel much further than here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've got
Whole world to explore.
Yeah, you don't even know how big this place is because the planet you came from was pretty big. It was a planet, and you have been told that this world is even more abundant than your homeland.
Isn't our homeland Azeroth? But like a different Azeroth?
That's the thing. As you get further away from the ritual, you forget your original timeline. You are now in the timeline where you came from Draenor. So you came from a completely different planet, and your memories of Azeroth are getting pushed out by memories of Draenor.
Okay, I see.
So think of any orcish event that happened on Draenor before they came to Azeroth, and a version of that happened with you guys, with Murlocs.
Did we enslave the the Draenei?
You were definitely at war with them. But were they Draenei? Who knows? Ooh, tune in.
Ooh,
later.
fair enough.
Ah, yes. Because again, lots of things have changed. The ritual with the Eye of Nosdormu was not a stable one, if that wasn't already obvious by the huge explosion. So you have no idea what has actually changed. You might get to Stormwind and Thrall be sat on the fucking throne. You have no idea.
Shit, I didn't even consider
Quickly
that.
makes a note. No, that's not going to happen. But it might happen.
Aw.
Spooky!
Keep us on our toes.
Exactly. Alright, so how do you guys want to travel to the south of the swamp?
Walking or swimming.
I'm good with walking for now until we find it getting thicker, and then we can swim. Because I don't think we'd be able to see as much on the surface of things that might ambush us if we were swimming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm down with walking.
We don't want to get killed by hunters who spot us in a river and think we're actual fish.
That is.
And we don't want to attract the attention of the big bad guys in the swamp. The shark things. They're not sharks. Alligators.
Well, there's crocolisks, but the creatures that you fought in the first session, they're kind of like sharks. They're sharks with legs. And
Big
essentially
sharks.
a horn. I can actually bring up a... Where are they? There you go. That's what these guys look like. The shark creature type things. Bjerga immediately goes up to this invisible shark creature and is like inspecting it. Everyone in town is like, what is he doing? Is he just really into the cobbles?
He's just visualizing.
He's visual.
Are any of the cobblestones loose?
Dude, the cobbles are perfect. Yes, there are a bunch of loose cobbles because this is an old town. You're in a swamp, and these cobbles get a lot of use.
I'm going to pick one up.
Okay, you have
And
one
put it in my
cobble.
bag.
It is about half the size of your head.
Okay, it's in my backpack.
Cool. Okay, yep. No one notices that you stole a cobble. What was that, Jay?
Bjerger has gained rock.
Bjerger has gained rock. Now he can make
Bjerger
fire.
like rock.
Bjerger like rock. Rock
It's
good.
a pretty hefty thing, though, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. This thing is like it's half the weight. It's half the size of your head, but it's probably heavier than your head because again, you guys are very light.
My head's pretty
creatures.
hollow.
You don't really have bones in the same. You have cartilage, just like a shark would.
Okay.
Sharks don't have any bones?
The only bones sharks have is their teeth. Hence why there's no actual like skeletons of a megalodon. It's Elliot. He joined half an hour early. Fantastic. He is muted though, so I don't know what that means. I think he's getting everything sorted.
Yeah, just bear with me.
No worries, mate. Yeah, sharks only have teeth as their bones, which is why we have no skeletons of like the megalodon and stuff. Just fun facts for you. Anyway,
But let's head off, I guess.
all
and
right.
Find ourselves bog people.
Bog people, fantastic. So, you guys head south deeper into the swamp. You did travel quite a significant distance from where the portal first let out. So you have to traipse back through that and then go further south than that. But when you arrive at where the portal first let out, just to describe the area that it let out is flanked on all sides by a river, and then that area itself is flanked by a river even further out. So it's like two circles or two diamond shapes of river getting smaller and smaller. But that central island is now looking a lot more deep sea than it should. There seems to be coral forming on this island above the water.
Well, that's something we need to go check out.
So it's changed since we came through.
Mm-hmm. Significantly.
Yeah,
Oh, why is the underwater above water?
I'm not sure. I'll walk up and sniff the coral, I guess.
Okay, give me an edge check.
Are we on this island in the center?
That's up to you. You're near enough that you can see this occurrence.
I don't think I'm even sure it's coral.
Yeah, I No, I was just curious because he said that he just walked up to it, and I'm like,
Well, relatively. I mean, he might.
That's
have popped
true.
up.
we can also swim.
Yeah.
I was just thinking river in the way. Nope, not anymore.
Bjerga goes up, sniffs this freshly grown coral, and just goes, "It's just a weird looking rock." To Bjerga, this is
I'll take
perfectly
it.
normal. Well, yeah, you snap off a piece of the coral outcropping, and you can now add piece of coral to your backpack as well.
Can I
do a... Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna lick it, so I'm in.
I mean, you don't need to roll to lick it. You could just lick it, and I'll tell you what it tastes like.
What does it taste like?
Tastes like home. Tastes like coral.
Ah,
I wanted to do a perception check on the island. Like, I know we see that it's deep sea, but I want to know if there's, like, anything else weirder than that, or if it just looks like normal deep sea that has been moved.
Give me a perception check then. He turned to Bjerga. No, it is definitely weird. Bjerga's like, no, it's just rock. Just rock, man. So obviously coral forms around things, like it forms along rock faces and that kind of process. It's obviously a process that happens for one over hundreds of years, depending on the type of coral. But what you're noticing is it's kind of growing upwards, like grass would. It's not forming on top of anything. It's just coral growing on top of each other.
That's weird.
And at a sort of lengthier perception check, you notice that it is growing. Like if you were to look at this from above, it's in an oblong shape. So it's essentially there's a coral border around a large rectangle of just what is now sand.
So I don't live underwater, but I'm pretty sure coral's not supposed to do that. What's the name of the deep sea Murloc in our party?
Bjerga.
Bjerga's did.
No,
yeah, I'm deep sea, and
it's just
that
you
was
now.
two of
Al.
us.
No, obviously, because Von Raptor had to leave, so it's just little old you.
Would I know that coral's not supposed to grow that way?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can tell just by looking at it for the most part that once Wormgirl has pointed this out to you, yeah, this is strange.
Are there rocks, just like regular rocks on the ground? I know this is the second time Murloc has asked about rocks.
Further out towards the rivers, yeah, there's rocks and stuff in the dirt.
I would
Does it
like to grab a rock and throw it into the sandy area because it kind of looks like it might be a trap with a weird border around it.
The rock plops onto the sand, and sand puffs out, and that's it.
So it looks kind of like a beach almost.
Exactly. Yeah.
The sea is growing. Maybe it's his birthday soon.
That was good, but I can't give you another. Inspiration. But that was good.
It's a growing boy.
The sea's birthday is soon.
The sea's birthday.
That's gonna be the name of the session on YouTube. Is the sea's birthday is soon.
I shall get him a present while we're gone.
I think Wormgul's gonna say, well, I mean, I'm all for the ocean expanding, but where'd it come from? There's no ocean around here at all.
Would I remember about in that section where the portal specifically was? By any chance? Or where I pooped out of it?
Oh, this is exactly where the portal was?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's the answer to your question there, Björger. Yeah, it is pretty much. This is where you plopped out of the portal.
I must have missed that. I thought this was just like some random island.
No. This is where the portal was.
Do I see any signs that could be like the portal regrowing or possibly
Other than the large rectangle
something coming
of
through
coral,
besides us?
currently no.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check. That's probably gonna go pretty bad because of my modifier. But let's try to find out what magic is here. Mm-hmm. Ooh, decent roll.
Yeah, this is definitely affected by magic. Obviously, again, because you're not like super well versed in magic, it's not. You can't tell why this is magically happening, but this is magic. This has been affected by the large-scale magic of the portal and turned into this coral that is continuously growing very slowly. So it's expanding.
So we can see it expanding.
No, but you can as you inspect it, like obviously with Wormgul's high perception check and a high Arcana check, she can discern that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't here before, and it's here now. So it must have grown.
Maybe they're sending more through.
They're sending us coral?
More Murlocs. And our world's coming here?
Oh. I didn't think you could send a whole world through a portal. I don't really know very much about portals.
Me neither. I'm guessing.
Well,
I don't even know how I do these light shows.
I guess we just keep an eye on it.
So you're saying the world is leaking?
Yes.
I guess. I didn't know it could do that, but there's a lot of things going on that I didn't know could happen.
So, let's see.
Matt said
There's
his mic
sticks
died.
and stuff around, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
I saved it. I fixed my microphone.
Yay.
Yeah, there's sticks and stuff. Like outside of the coral rectangle. Obviously, anything that's within the coral rectangle is either sand or the stone that Wormgul threw.
Could I just grab like a handful of sticks and like make a little tiny stick pyramid in the mud at the edge of where it's at?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It
I'll
is
put
very
little
pretty.
rocks around it.
The group
Are we
discovers that Wormgul of Björger is an artistic Murloc as well.
Wow, I didn't know we had art.
When we come back, we can check if it's moved.
That's a good idea. Although, I mean, there could be Murlocs that come out that don't want to disturb it because it looks nice.
But if the ocean grows, it'll go away.
Oh. Yeah, good idea.
That way, in a few days when we come back, we can see what is happening. And Burger just starts walking south again.
Okay, right. Elliot, just let us know when you're ready to join in, by the way.
Yep, I'm all ready. I'm all
Oh,
good to
cool,
go.
fantastic. We can start then. I'm just going to turn you up a little bit on my end, just because you're a wee bit quiet, but that's no worries. Okay, so as you guys are walking away, Wormgull, you take one last despondent look at your stone that is now sat in the sand, and it just sinks into the sand through the same portal that took Murglon away, and you just hear a distant "Ah!" and a Murloc flies out and lands right in front of you in the mud.
Oh my god, my stone turned into a Murloc.
And Elliot, that is your cue to describe your Murloc and say hello to the pie.
Okay, so this Murloc is green-skinned. He has big, boogly eyes. I'm sure most have. He has very frayed red feathers that kind of looks like hair, but not really. He has a very crude makeshift great axe. Looks more like a spade than an axe, but it does the job. Yeah, that's my character.
And what does he say after being launched out of this portal?
So as he lands on, he's like, bloody head is,
So you guys are introduced to the latest addition to your crew, Globby Chop Chop.
I wander over. Hello, I'm Giblig. Did I can't remember the guy's name.
Glubdan.
Glubdan. Did Glubdan send you?
Yes, is the answer to the question.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Did my rock go through a portal? So I guess that is how we can get home. Maybe if we stand there long enough?
Well, rock hit me on my head.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay. I strong. And he just kind of swings his axe around.
We could use strong Murloc.
We're going to kill a monster. Do you want to help?
Oh, monster. Sure.
It'd be so
Help us
great
learn
if
of this place.
It'd be so great if you just said no and walked off. I'm off on my own adventure. Screw you guys.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going for a swim. Can we tell what kind of Murloc he is, like, as far as species?
He is a common Azerothian Murloc.
Okay. Yeah.
He is a slightly more muscular Azerothian Murloc, but, you know, he is definitely an Azerothian Murloc.
So, where are these monsters?
We're going in that direction to kill a swamp.
Okay.
I like how quickly adapting Chop is. Just like, yep, okay, this is fine.
Doesn't even question killing a swamp.
He's not very bright, but he likes choppy, so.
Okay.
So when we got sent, Club Dan told us to scout and eliminate threats, and I don't really know the details of what threats we're meant to be eliminating, but some humans told us there was a monster, and that sounds like a threat. I'm not the biggest fan of threats, so I'm glad that you are. I'm glad we have somebody who is.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so you guys continue heading south, or start to, because all this commotion and bright lights from magic has attracted some old friends. So let me just bring out your dead. Boop.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead.
Ding.
I'm not dead yet.
I feel happy.
I'm gonna go for a walk. Why is it? Computer, stop being weird. You know when there we go. When you like everything just gets highlighted for no reason, so everything's an awkward shade of blue.
Yeah.
That just happened and it was very annoying. Okay, so let's move you guys into the center. I'm just gonna draw a square that you guys can decide where you're standing in. I will let you guys have this. So anything in that pink square is where you can be stood during this combat.
I was heading south, so I'll be. There we go.
Okay.
I'm just trying to back up. Oh wait, no, there's one over there.
Oh my god, they're everywhere!
I didn't scroll down far enough.
I'll just be right there.
And for visuals, I know my art skills are blowing your minds right now, but this is the Wall of Coral. I'm just such a great artist, man. It just kind of blows my mind. That how can someone be so blessed?
So talented.
It's just it's just crazy. Map and background. I realized I needed to turn it to map size, and we've got the bordering water here. Again, just
I'm gonna
be amazed.
I'm gonna roll my initiative and then I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick.
No worries. Yep. So if everyone
Ooh,
wants to
that's a
roll
high
initiative-
one. Let me just see if I go first, because if I go first, then I'll. Oh my god! Why are we all rolling 16?
Hey, the algorithm. It's on our side.
It looks like one person didn't click on their character while they were rolling, so it didn't go into the general.
okay.
order.
Yeah, so if Elliot, if you click on your token and then roll your initiative, it'll add you onto the turn order.
Oh, it's gonna be
If you get a
worse.
16 rolling it now.
Nope. That's a free. Can I change it to 16 what it originally was?
No.
No!
Because that would be a three-way tie and annoying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really annoying because we actually have the same dexterity too.
Exma, oh my god, we both have a 3.
I have 16 dexterity.
I have 17.
Oh,
So
then
I
you
guess
can go
I go
first.
first. Okay, so let's see where the sharks go. That's so funny that like my character like canonically is just like really afraid of stuff and only wants to fight by sneaking in and then running away. But she keeps rolling high initiatives, so she's just like, I'm starting the combat.
I think of it more as probably being like, oh crap, they're coming right for me, and just like stabby. But
I gotta hit it before it hits me.
yeah. Because Bjerger doesn't like fighting either, but he's seen enough fighting.
Well, this is
'Cause
all
he's
going to be
old.
one very close together turn order, apparently.
He's an old geezer of a Murloc.
Because that is another 16. And one more. Will give us... Well, this one definitely didn't roll a 16. So I guess that's alright. Add a turn. Achoo! Descending. Has that fixed everyone? Yeah, it has. Let me swap you guys. So, Jay, are you wanting to just take your first turn and then pop to the restroom?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Just because I'm so close to the front of the turn order.
That is absolutely fine. So, we've got our first...
Is that... I was gonna wonder, is that other shark gonna be behind us or ahead of us? The 16 shark.
Oh, he's actually, yeah, he has a +1, so he is behind you guys. So, Jay, if you'd like to take your turn.
Okay. Okay, I can get to all of them. I'm gonna go to this one because I feel like my friends are the closest nearby here, and I'm just gonna stab it. No sneak attack because I don't have any friends nearby.
16 is a hit, and that's 9, so I will take that away. It gives you a big old kind of noise. As you,
Okay, so
as you stab it.
my AC is 15, and I have 8 health. Tell me if I'm dead when I get back.
Fantastic. Okay, Bjerga, off you go.
Oh, I see Wormgole hit. Yeah, Wormgole, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I see Wormgole heading towards the other shark. I'll look at the one behind me, and then I'll be like, I'll shuffle this way, just a little bit.
I'm gonna move over here.
Just over here a little bit. And I'm gonna use my sling with a small slimy rock, not the teeth, to launch a shot at the shark that they engaged.
Okay, roll it.
See if I remember how. There we go.
21, nice. And 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
I don't think these guys have a vulnerability to anything. Nope.
And with that, after attacking, I'm going to move.
Oh yeah, I can get rid of this. So that coral, just for reference, yeah, is a solid wall.
Yeah, I'm just backing up to the coral.
Okay, no problem. Yep.
That's my turn.
And she said she had a AC of 15, so let's roll a bite. Within 5 feet, the creature's ally isn't incapacitated. Okay. Roll. +4. One of them actually hit this time! For 3 damage. Okay, -3. Very good. And then it is this guy on the left's turn who is going to get all up in Giblig's gribble. And he is also going to try and bite. 20 +4. Whoa, that's a hit.
Bah!
Holy crap. That was almost a crit.
Almost a crit. Almost a crit. D6 +2. And that is 6 damage, Giblig. So
Holy shit.
if you click on your token and then...
Yeah. I remember from last time.
Cool. Yep, these guys hit hard. Alright, Giblig, it is your turn.
I want to stab it in the face.
Alright, you stab it in the face.
If I remember, it's...
Just for reference, by the way, Azerothi and Murlocs, remember that once per short rest, you have your triple attack that you can use. Let me find it. Azerothi and Murloc. Yeah, Lash Out. Once per short rest, you can do 3 standard melee attacks as a standard action.
That was not what I wanted to do.
No problem. So what? Are you just going to stab it once?
Yeah, no, I rolled 2 dice and didn't mean to. I meant to roll them. I didn't mean to add them together, so I just need to take the 7 and 5 separately.
Right, okay. So you rolled a 7 for your attack. What's your modifier?
Oh yeah. Strength +2.
So that's a 9, so that's going to be a miss. Okay, anything else you want to do in this turn?
Back up slightly, I guess.
You will take in an attack of opportunity to do that.
Oh. Is that something I can do?
No, as in he will attack you for free.
Oh, okay. I guess I just stay there then.
All right. Okay. And Globby, your first
Okay.
your first action of the game.
Yeah. Let me go range. So I'm gonna rage
All right.
as
Cool.
bonus action.
Yep.
And then he's gonna wander over here and he's gonna take a smackety smack at this shark. The shark.
Okie dokie. You take a smackety smack at the shark.
Okay. 4. No, I do not. That's a 10.
That's a 10, so that is a miss. Okay. Anything else?
It's just gonna shout at the shark. Oh, look at me! Look at me!
The shark
Yeah,
turns
that's
and
my
goes.
Yeah, that's me.
It distends its mouth large enough that you could walk into its gullet if you wanted to.
Oh, nice.
All right. This next one's going to pop up here. And it's going to take a bite at Globby. Obviously with advantage. D20.
Oh yeah, it's flanking. I think in your games.
Yep.
Cool. Just checking.
All right, so the advantage one is a crit. So that is 8 damage.
Which is 8 for 8 damage.
Sorry?
Which is sorry.
It did 8 damage.
So that's half because I'm raging.
All right, okay, so yeah, 4.
So 4. Cool.
Brilliant.
Dang.
These guys are hefty. All right, is Wormgle back? I'm gonna take that as a no. So Bjerga, why don't you take your turn while we wait?
Okay, how rough is that one next to Wormgoal looking?
Pretty rough.
And I keep forgetting the other characters' names. Just a minute.
The nameplate's not visible for you guys.
Nope,
Oh.
not for me.
No, I just see mine.
Giblig
Yes, Ghibli.
is looking pretty rough as well, like Half-Life or so.
Ghibli is literally at half health.
I've been shanked pretty badly.
Shanked with its teeth.
Still a shanking, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. It's just several shanks all at once.
Well, I'll move up my full 20 to there. I'm not quite close enough to do what I was going to do to help you. But that's a tough decision. I do have one question, though. The Zap ability. Can I use that with a spell on the same turn?
Let me double.
Because the
check.
spell would be my main action and Zap is a bonus action.
Yeah, if it's a bonus action, you can use it alongside a spell, or after a spell, basically, or before. So it's an action
I'm
you
back.
can do.
Did I die?
No, you didn't die, but Bjerga's just taking his turn, and then we'll go back to yours.
Okay.
Okay, I will use one of my +1 teeth in my sling.
Okay.
I'm just gonna attack it. I'm gonna attack the one that Giblig is next to.
Okay.
That, and it's a +1 sling, so I would need to add 1 to this, I think.
Yep.
So
I
it'll
see. I
add
took
1 to
3
that.
damage.
So it'll be 15. And I think I also get +1 on the damage
Yep.
for it, or
15.
no?
15 is a hit, and yeah,
Okay.
because of the teeth, you get one extra piercing damage, essentially.
Okay. So I will drop that down to 29 of those teeth. So that is 8 piercing damage to that shark.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use Zap,
Zap.
which is 2d6. It doesn't say I have to roll an attack on it. I don't know if you want me to or not.
Once per short rest, you can do 2d6 lightning damage as a bonus action to a target within 10 feet. Yep.
Oh, it's not in 10 feet. Never mind. I can't do that. It's
Uh,
15 feet away.
Yep.
Well, I dealt some damage to it.
You were going to do zap, but you didn't. But you didn't.
I couldn't quite reach it because that was my full movement as well.
No problem. All right, Wormgle.
Time to stabby stab again.
Time to stabby stab. That's a hit, and that is 4 damage. Okay.
I have pierced it.
You have done the pierce. Alright, that one's looking pretty roughed up. Anything else?
No, because if I moved, I would take an opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm. Do you not get your disengage at level 1 as a rogue?
Nope, not till you get. I mean, you can disengage, but it takes a full action. You can't do it as a bonus action till level 2.
Ah. Again, with the whole no one's class feels like their class until level 2. Okay. So that means we've got this boy, hefty chonker, as Tinterwebs would call it, and yeah, he's gonna go for a bite on Wormgul. +4. Oh, almost a crit, and then 18 to hit.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Right, the like, just do this amount of damage is exactly your health. So I'm gonna roll. We're gonna roll. Roll d6 +2.
Uh-oh.
Right.
I'm on the ground.
Yep. Wormgul's on the ground. She's now unconscious.
I'm at -2.
Yeah, you don't have to take a death saving throw till next turn, if I remember correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
I put myself at -2 because my health is so low, and I know if I get past -8, I just die.
I think it depends. I know a lot of homebrew people just use it so that if you get to negative your health, you just have to do 2 death saving throws immediately. But
Oh,
it
okay.
depends. Okay, number 14 is going to take a bite at Globby because, well, his friend is doing it, so he's going to do it. Roll d20 +4. 17. Is that enough to hit?
Yeah, that is enough hit.
Yep. Okay. Roll. Alright, that's 5 damage.
So 2.
2. Okay. You guys have your tank now. And Giblig will be your double tank once he's reached level 2. Alright, Giblig, you're up. What do?
I guess I'll just stab it in the face again.
Go for it, my son.
Is it 1d20 plus strength or just 1d20?
Roll d20 plus strength.
Proficiency, isn't it?
Proficiency, yeah. Don't add a 15. 10.
Is that a hit?
That is a miss.
Damn.
Okay.
Can't really do anything.
Alright, Globby.
Okay, I'm gonna use my lash out because shit needs to die.
Yep, okay, so 3 standard melee attacks, so don't add anything other than what you would normally add onto it. Also, Lucy in chat says, Jesus, Giblig! So, I'm sorry, John, but you're disappointing people.
It's the stick, it's wrong.
Okay, the
Stick
first,
is wrong?
The first one hits.
the first 2 hit.
First 2 hit. Okay,
Mhm.
so +2 to the damage, so so that's 7 points of damage.
Nice. Sorry, just to confirm, which one is this? The top one?
The top one. Oh, do you actually get 3 attacks? Is that how that's worked? Or did you do 3 rolls for the 1 attack?
It's 3 attacks. You get 3 standard melee attacks.
Cracking. Okay, so yeah, that's the first one.
Okay.
And the second one is...
Woo!
oh, wow. 16.
This thing fucking gets sliced in half. Because that is... what's that? That's 23 damage. You take this thing down. You take this thing down to -4. You've got an axe, yeah?
Yeah, great axe, yeah.
So yeah, Globby just slams the axe into the eye of this thing. It gives one final death, and then plops onto the swampy ground. That is one dead. Eliza in chat says that's Poggers, and I agree. It is Pog.
Oh, yes. And he turns around to the board and is like,
Okay, is there anything else you want to do on this turn?
no, that is me.
All right. So we've got bottoms. Am I gonna get all angry because his friend just died? 20.
Which one died? The one attacking.
The top one. Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I forgot. No. Where's the button? There we go.
Because I would have said the top one is the one that was fighting Wormgold, but that didn't make sense.
Yeah, might be. I forgot to change it to red. Is all. D20 plus 4 on Globby. And that's a crit. So that is 8 damage.
Oh my days! Yep, that absolutely hits.
but with a rage, that is 4 damage.
4. Ooh. Okay, I'm now looking not so great.
Globby's one tough son of a bitch, though. All right, Wormgold, give us your first death saving throw. All right, cool. So your that's a save.
Yeah.
All right, Bjerge, what do?
Everybody's looking rough.
Everybody's looking rough. One
I'm gonna go
of
ahead.
your allies is on the floor, however.
Yeah, I see that. And if I use the healing spell on Wormgold, they'd get back up, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hit the one next to Wormgold with another +1 sling teeth thingy.
Okay, roll it.
So it'd be 7 damage.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you did roll it. I was blind. Yep, 7 damage. This thing is absolutely on its last legs.
It's still standing is
It's still standing.
what I was not hoping for.
But I will say a light breeze will knock this thing down.
I will. Hopefully, you guys will be fine. I will move up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts me right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spare the dying on Wormgold.
Okay, so that stabilizes her, so she doesn't have to
Yep.
roll death saving throws anymore.
Yay!
Yep. Create becomes stable as spells. Yep. Okie dokie. And anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okie dokie. Small bird could fly past and knock him out. You might just pray for a small bird.
I'm trying to be distracting so it doesn't try to eat the unconscious one.
Oh, I very rarely attack unconscious players. I think that's just cruel, unless the situation calls for it, I guess. All right, but yeah, this one at the top is gonna get angry and attack Bjerge for interrupting his lunch. +4, and that's a 10. So I'm guessing that's a miss.
Miss.
Yep.
Yep, that's a miss.
Okie
15
dokie.
AC.
This one is dead, so it doesn't have to. It doesn't get to make an attack. Gibblig, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk down here and stab this one.
If you move there, you can move to this square here, and won't take an opportunity attack. But oh no, sorry, you're staying within its tackle zone. I do apologize. So yeah, you can move there if you want.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now stab it.
Roll it.
Whoops, a doodle. That was a D29 for some reason, sorry.
You want to roll that again?
Now I want to see what a D29 would look like.
Confusing.
Yeah.
Very tiny sides, unless you make it bigger.
I've seen a D100 and it does just look like a golf ball.
Oh yeah, I've seen a D100. Yeah.
They're
And
heavy too, at least the ones I've seen, because they're huge.
Yeah. A 9 is a miss. Anything else, Ghibli?
Can I just walk off in shame, like just back up here?
Oh.
You'll take an opportunity attack, but yes, you can.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no.
I thought you were going around to flank him. Because wouldn't you get advantage if you flanked him?
He was here, wasn't he? So 5, 10, 15,
Yeah,
20.
exactly 20.
He wouldn't be able to move like there, like through this corner, because the monster's in the way. So he'd only be able to get to here, which wouldn't be flanking.
Okay.
If Choppy was there and then he was there, that's flanking, but it's not quite. Okay. So Giblig looks ashamed of himself, and it is Globby's turn.
Oh, no worry. We all miss. And he's gonna wander around here and he's gonna take a swipe at him.
All right, yep, and that's
Happy to
with
swipe.
advantage.
Yes, sir.
Globby, the most supportive Murloc.
That's a 21.
All right, that is an absolutely a hit.
For 9 points of slashing damage.
All right, that is the first bit of damage this thing has taken.
Okay. I'm trying to think, do I have anything else that's a bonus action?
You can growl at it.
Yeah, I'll growl for a bonus action, sure.
It
Try
is.
to get attention.
It is menaced.
Awesome. Yeah, that's me.
Okie dokie, and now it is that creature's turn. Bloop. And yeah, he is gonna attack Globby after being growled at, because in this thing's society, growling is very rude. That's gonna be an 8, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that misses.
Yeah, that definitely misses. Yahoo!
So it is Wormgull's turn. Is there anything Wormgull can do now that she doesn't have to make death saving throws?
I don't think so, not until I'm healed.
I think. Well, I don't know if it's still a rule in 5th edition, because I know it was in 4th. Can't she keep rolling death saving throws until she rolls a 20? Because if she rolls a crit, she gets up with 1 health. Is that still a thing?
No idea. Can be.
I mean, it can be, yeah.
I mean, I'm the DM. I can do what I fucking want.
You can do whatever you want.
You roll that death saving throw. And it's a 3. Obviously, you're stabilized, so you don't fail. But yes, you don't get the D20.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Wormgull. Not Wormgull, sorry, Bjerger. Remember, if you use your sling, you'll take disadvantage and an opportunity attack, because you're next to it.
I mean, I have my crappy mace.
You
I was
have.
just trying to.
You can bite it as well.
Yeah, I could also shoot it with shocking, but Let's see.
Just as a friendly tip from your DM, using your zap on it would be a massive waste.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if I have any way that I could possibly heal Wormgull while still dealing with this thing, but I don't think I do.
Haven't you got Healing Touch?
I have Cure Wounds. I have Cure Wounds prepared, but then I wouldn't be able to hit the shark and it would maybe take her down again. Of course, I have the extra +3 on Cure Wounds. I'll do Cure Wounds.
Okay, go for it.
So let's see. And this will have a +3 on it as well. So there's the level 1. So it'd be 8.
That is exactly her health. All right, Wormgull, you are reinvigorated.
Yay!
Anything else, Bjerger?
Not that I have nothing.
Okie dokie.
I'll just brace for impact.
And this top one's going to attack Wormgull. No, I'm not that huge of a dick. Although, it is always tempting. Right, he's going to bite at Bjerger. +4. And that is a 16. So it's just a
barely
hit.
hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take 5 damage.
Ouch.
Okay. The dead one continues to be dead. Giblig! It is your turn.
try and stab it again. Oh wait, I'm gonna move here.
Hey! Well, you don't need to, because Globby's across from you, so you've got flanking already. Hey, why don't you try using your lash out and get 3 attacks with advantage?
I guess I could.
Oh, go on. I'll let you.
How do I roll advantage?
So if you haven't set it up on your character sheet, you can go to your character sheet. Let me have a look here. Select your character sheet, and then in the top there should be advantage that you can select, and then you'll need to add your weapons to the character sheet at a later date so that you can do that, because right now, oh no, you can do it still. You know where you've got that +4, where it says attacks and spells in the center of your screen?
Yeah.
Click that 3 times. Okay, so yep, all 3 of those attacks hit. You just need to roll. So, what damage? It's a D12, isn't it? Your spear.
I got halberd, which is a D10.
D10. Okay, so roll 3 D10s and then add your strength modifier for each one of those 3 times. So that's your strength modifier is a 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yep. So roll 3 D10 plus 6. 21. You fucking spear this thing.
Nice.
It is so very dead. The spear comes out the other end and lightly tickles Globby's nose.
He just starts clapping with his axe on his hand.
like a very pleased chimp.
Yeah.
All right, Globby, it is your turn.
Good. And then he looks over at the other one. He's probably not going to be able to make it.
Nope.
He's gonna. He does have. I think I have throwing axe. Hand axes, I do. So.
Okay, you can yeet an axe at it if you want.
I definitely. So I'll move up.
Because this thing's dead, I'll let you do the diagonals.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you've got 25 movement speed.
25.
You don't wear any armor.
Yep, so right there is where I can meet. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to a hand axe at him.
Yeet!
So, as well. That's a natural 20!
Nice! So, this thing had 1 health, so you can roll the damage if you want, but it is dead.
Is it double the die?
It's
how
just
does
max.
crit work?
I just do max damage.
Okay, so that's 11 points of damage.
Cool. Yep. So this thing takes 11 points of damage. And that is the encounter. Let me calculate your XP.
We did it!
You did it!
Yay!
Globby's gonna go pick up his hand axe and be like, "Oh, is everybody hungry?"
Everybody's hurt a little bit.
I don't like fighting. I almost died. That's not how it was supposed to go.
No. But I take the hit. Yes.
I love Globby already.
I was just trying to get in and then get out, and then I was on the ground, I think, and now I'm back. I don't remember.
I think healing was used. I think, what is healing? Something, I don't know.
I don't know, but I ran in.
Heal you with less bandages.
I hit it, and then I wasn't fast enough, so I gotta get faster.
I'm gonna start ripping the teeth out of the one that's right next to us.
Before you begin that, first everyone add 75 XP. That's how much you get for this encounter, so well done. And so you will, as you're about to rip into this thing, you will notice that inside its mouth, at the top of its mouth. I was trying the roof of its mouth. That's the word. You'll notice a strange glowing fungus. And if you inspect the two other corpses, they will have this same thing. But in the other two, it is no longer glowing.
But this one's still glowing?
Mm-hmm. And on closer inspection, you'll notice that's because this one is not actually dead.
Oh.
It is just essentially knocked unconscious from the amount of damage that it has taken.
Maybe we should kill it. Unless you want the fungus.
I'm gonna hold up my hand and say wait, and I'm going to start doing a ritual and say harvest those. And I'm gonna start doing a detect poison and disease ritual.
Okay. And is that just there's no roll for that? It's just the ritual completes essentially.
Yep.
Okay. So now, for the duration, you can sense the presence of location poisonous creatures and diseases within 30 feet. You'll also identify the kind of poison. Poison creatures. Spell can generate most power. Yep. So what you'll figure out is that this fungus is growing on the roof of their mouth and then going through their veins, essentially, to reach the brain. And that this is some kind of mind-altering, controlling fungus. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, who's controlling the sharks? Who's making the sharks evil?
Mm-hmm. From what you recall...
And I relay this.
Sorry, just real quick. From what you recall, the previous ones you fought, this was not present.
Right.
Were these ones more like ferocious, or did they seem exactly the same?
They were definitely a lot more ravenous.
Okay.
And I don't pick up any active fungus in the two that are dead,
Yeah,
right?
They're dead.
Okay.
So you know the fungus is there because you've seen it, or Gibblig might have said it. But yeah, it is no longer active. But it is still active within this one.
Okay. And I'll relay that it's being controlled by fungus all throughout. Those are safe, this one's not.
Can I have a look at the fungus?
Yeah, go for it.
I think we should get away from it. What if it controls us?
I'll hold its mouth open, being careful not to touch the fungus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Gibblig,
So you
what
can
kind of
look at
roll
it.
are you wanting to do? So remember, you've got things like nature, animal handling, blah 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 blah.
Insight?
And what are you trying to learn from rolling insight? Because insight is how something is mentally doing, like how it's feeling, if it's hiding any emotions, that kind of thing. So you can do that.
Okay.
But obviously, yeah.
Not really what I want.
Well, what do you want? And maybe your party can suggest a roll.
I'm trying to compare it to the green stuff in the cave with the dragon, the temple with the dragon.
So I would say that's either a nature or arcana check.
Both of those wouldn't really be great for me.
The music is so perfectly timed. I love it. Legendary.
I'll go nature, I guess.
All right, roll a nature check. You need to turn advantage off on your character sheet, by the way. I'll take the 14.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, but okay. This is something completely different.
Okay, sweet.
It's a similar type of magic in the same sense that it's natural magic, but these are from completely different sources.
Right. Okay.
With your nature check as well, you also understand that this fungus can be relatively harmlessly removed from the creature if you so chose.
Hell yeah, I'm down for ripping out some fungus.
All right. So Gibblig is about to rip out the fungus. Does anyone in the party interject?
I'll help him.
I
Actually,
don't
'cause I-
think. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. And we're ripping it out of the living one or the dead one, by the way.
The living
So
one, I
that
think. Is that right, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Wormgoal thinks this is a very bad idea. So if it's getting controlled by a fungus, don't you think that it's gonna control you and make you evil?
Giblig is not capable of evil. Giblig is just is.
Giblig
But also, there's only one. Yeah, there's only one way to find out. That's by. Okay, there's probably many ways of finding out, but I'm impatient, and this is the easiest one in front of me.
Okay, so what kind of roll are you gonna try? Are you gonna use in order to remove this fungus? Like, well, actually, I'll ask: how does Giblig try to remove the fungus? How does he treat the creature? How does he treat the fungus? You know, how does Giblig go about this? And then obviously, Bjerga can decide how to help.
I'm.
Do you want me to roll a medicine check to see if I can actually tell him how to do it properly?
It's completely
I
up
was-
to you how you want to help.
I was thinking about using the end of my halberd as a makeshift scalpel and trying to saw it out.
Yeah, not much I can do to help with that, but
Well, a medicine check would
I'll
still
hold it
work.
still. Yeah.
Right. Let me think. Give me a medicine roll. Give me a medicine roll from Bjerga, and if that is over 10, Giblig can have advantage. So Bjerga first. Okay, 10. I'll keep. So yeah, Giblig, roll a medicine check with advantage.
Nice. Oh, it's all right.
Okay, a 10. Yeah, so you carefully enough, because the creature is, completely still, and you are being guided by an actual medicine Murloc. Yeah, you carefully remove it. You notice that it is quite soft, so you saw through it quite quickly with the end of your spear. And then the remnants of it, once you've removed the main body of this fungus, the remnants seem to just die off and crumble away to dust. And you now have this hunk of mind control fungus and a very, very exhausted Zamite.
Okay. Right, so I'm just holding this fungus.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
still
put it in
glowing,
my
but not
bag.
as much.
I was gonna put it in my bag for now.
Okay. And the rest of the party, what you're thinking, what you're saying?
Wormgoal has made it clear she wants nothing to do with this mind control fungus, but it seems like she's outnumbered.
Oh, I don't want to touch it, but if he wants it, he can have it.
I don't think we should be carrying around a mind control fungus with us.
We don't know. It's mind control. It could.
Yes, you do.
Okay, we do know.
Yeah,
it's mind
we
control.
know.
Bjerga learnt that this fungus is clearly a means for another creature to control these creatures.
Oh, so it's not even the fungus controlling it. It's like somebody.
Yeah,
Put
this
something in it.
is an affliction. It's not just something that was found in the swamp. This creature has essentially been controlled against its will by another creature.
Can I
Okay, so
use
it's-
my... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's more like somebody put a chip in its brain, the fantasy version of what people think will happen to you when you're vaccinated.
Bingo bango.
Okay. Can I use my perception to look around and see if there's any other less hostile-looking creatures around?
Sorry, what roll?
Perception?
Sure, roll it. 17. I mean, it's again, I've said it before, it is a quite dense swamp. There is a lot of animal life, fauna and flora, just kind of milling about. From your experience with these creatures in general, they only tend to attack when they feel threatened, or if they're deliberately on the hunt. So you can see others of this creature off in the distance that are just kind of they've like acknowledged your presence and it completely ignored you.
I was thinking something with maybe less teeth
um.
that we could feed the fungus to.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to confirm like what you actually meant. There's like small rodents. You know, very small mammals and stuff, because it's most of the like deer and other like quadrupeds are going to be further up north, where the swamp isn't quite as dense.
Nah. So yeah, nothing that's really good to test it on. I was gonna see if we could try putting it in another creature and see what that creature would do with it. But since none of those are really good things, I'm gonna go ahead and smash the last living one in the head to kill it.
Okay. Yep. You don't have to roll for it. You crush its skull and it dies. Well,
okay.
I say crush its skull. You smack it to the side of its head in, because its skull is protected by a very large horn.
As it dies, Globby will be like, oh, I wonder if we can talk to it.
The other ones didn't want to talk.
I mean, Globby, if you wanted to try talk to it, I'm quite happy to let you talk to it before Björn crush its head in. Yeah.
No, I think it's like afterwards, like even when it's crushed its head, it's gonna go over and like put his axe like, why did you attack us?
It remains dead.
I think it's sleeping.
Fungus made them angry.
Maybe another time.
Okay, Björn,
So there's
Where now?
Oh, I was just saying fungus made them angry. I'll tell that to Globby.
Nasty stuff.
How does that work?
We would have no concept of puppets, I don't think.
For the sake of explanation, you can use it. Yeah, I don't mind.
I'll make a little stick puppet and go like demonstrate. Rah 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 rah.
Uh-huh.
Fungus, do this.
Evil mushroom. Got it.
Nailed it.
Why
Yes.
why are we taking it with us?
No idea.
I don't know. I just think it might possibly be good.
I take it I'm still getting pings off of the one that he put in his backpack, right?
Yeah, until the ritual is over after 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
It's essentially in a dormant state at this point, is the fungus.
Okay. It's asleep. Let's see. Yeah, I
Still-
can't think of anything else I want to do to it.
We're still supposed to be going south to kill the swampy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Before we leave, I will at least take some teeth from one of them to make up
Well-
for the teeth I lost.
What you can do, all three of you, is carve each individual creature and get your supply from it. So we'll go one by one. Giblig, if you want to give me 3 d20 rolls, individual 20 rolls. You don't need to add anything to it. Okay, so 2, 12, and 7. So the first thing you get is a Sharp Fang, which, if you remember correctly, adds 1 slashing damage to your weapon, which obviously you already have, so you can't add it again. A 12 gets you Meaty Hide. Meaty Hide is 2 days of rations. And then a 7 again is another Sharp Fang that you could do what you want with. You can sell them or whatever. Those are your supplies. Bjerga, are you wanting to forego your rolls for the sake of getting those teeth again?
I'd like to harvest one for teeth, but I just basically want to make up the ones I used. That's all I'm going for with that.
Okay, so put it back up to, what is it, 30?
Yep.
Yep. And then give me 2 d20 rolls. Okay, a 1 is a sharp fang, which again you can add to your weapon to give it 1 slashing damage extra. And a 14 is another meaty hide, so that's another 2 days of rations. Okay?
Yep.
Globby, give me your 3 d20 rolls. Hot damn! So a 19 and a 20 both get you 2 shark skin scales. What they do is, while wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. So for a Murloc, this is actively bad. Because you can already swim faster. So I will come up with a better bonus for them if you want to apply them to your armor. But Globby doesn't.
So what are they called? Sorry.
Shark skin scales, but shark with a Q. So SHARQ SKIN scale. And then the 5 is a sharp fang. So you can add that to your current weapon to give it that extra 1 damage.
Is that permanent or is it just for 1 attack?
It's permanent until you swap it out for a different weapon enhancement.
Right. Okay. Then I'll definitely stick that onto my great axe.
Cool. And then Worm go.
All right, let's roll some d20s.
Okay, that's a shark skin scale. A monster guts, which, as you'll remember, is a delicacy worth 50 gold pieces. And then a 13 is another 2 days of rations. So you guys aren't going to go hungry anytime soon.
Can you remind me what the shark skin scale does?
While wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, but I'm going to obviously come up with a slightly better bonus because your swimming speed is already higher than your walking speed.
Right.
Okay. All right. So
Wormgull's the only one that hasn't put a sharp fang on their weapon besides me, right?
Yeah.
I will give my sharp fang to Wormgull. More useful for you.
Oh, what does it do?
+1 slashing damage to your weapon.
Neat. How long does it last?
Until you swap it out for a different enhancement.
Oh, cool.
So if you kill a different monster and carve something different from it, you will get and you add that to your weapon, you will lose the 1 slashing damage.
It's cool.
Oh. All right, so you guys are done carving these meansters. It is time to head south. Okay,
Sweet. I'm
so
just gonna pop to the toilet quick.
all right, no problem. Does anyone else need the loo? Because I'm all right to take a break if other people need.
I'm good.
No,
good.
A break, 5-minute break would be nice.
Okay, yeah, I'm quite happy. Everyone just have a 5-minute break to smoke, drink, pee, whatever you want. I don't mind.
Do you want to take a short rest as well before we head off, since we're all pretty banged up?
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea. If
Yeah,
possible.
if you want to take a short rest and roll your healing die.
Wormgull's feeling great.
Okay.
Oh God!
Well,
Yeah.
Bjerga
Well,
heals
you
from
can add
1.
your con mod. You add your con
Yeah,
mod to
add your
it.
con mod as
Oh,
well.
okay. So 2.
Bjerga heals 2 health.
Hey, it's better than where I was.
Okay, Globby's back up to 12, and we'll find out what John's is, or Giblix is, when he comes back.
Okay.
Okay, so since you guys don't need to go anywhere, is there anything else your characters do during this short rest? That, you know, if you want to take any rolls, look around, or whatever, I'm quite happy to do that.
Where did
I
these
think for,
guys
like-
come from? Did they just like appear out of the mud?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You've seen them before. They can swim and burrow, so they literally burst forth from the ground.
So there's no real way to track where they came from and try to figure out who sent them?
That's up to you if you want to try and take a roll to discover that information.
Yes, I would like to try a survival roll, because if we know they're being controlled by somebody, maybe they were sent by someone.
Okay. Do you want to give survival? 18.
Nice.
Yep,
What?
so...
I'm right in the middle of something. But what? Which is what? What do you need me to do?
This is very dramatic.
He can charge my truck.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, I will be right back.
No problem.
It'll be just like
fine.
a couple minutes.
Okay, so judging by not only the tunnels that you can find that they burrowed and their the state of them, they don't have as much like dirt and flora on them that they would if they were if they'd been hanging around the swamp all day. These things probably came from a source of water, like a large source of water. So you're guessing that they came from the lake that you have been told is down south.
Oh, where the bog monster is.
Well, that's one of the
Oh,
places where they told you to start looking, correct?
Oh shit, the bog monster has mind control fungus.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Globby, does Globby want to take any rolls at all?
I think Globby during the short rest is just gonna put on that additional thing onto his axe and just like really make sure it's fully stable.
And by that, he means spit on it.
Spit on it, yeah. So spit on it and like jam it together.
It's like, this works. I'm not sure how, but it works.
But it works.
Yeah, I absolutely adore this manual of monsters. It's so good for just extra shit that can be done in a campaign rather than just, oh, you fight a bear. Hooray. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like the bonus to weapons, like
Yeah, the
that you
carving
get from
stuff is so
monsters.
fun.
yeah,
that's
it
cool.
reminds me of Monster Hunt, like the game.
It's almost as if this is a manual of Monster Hunter monsters.
Ah, that makes sense.
There's a Patreon I contribute to that is a guy that is literally just turning Monster Hunter into a D&D 5e handbook.
Oh, that's awesome.
So there's even like Monster Hunter weapons, like they've even translated them so that they function like they would a Monster Hunter weapon, but within
Just
D&D
in a D&D
rules.
setting.
So they've also like listed what proficiencies would work with those weapons, because obviously, like, there's only like one big sword in Monster Hunter, which is Great Sword, and then obviously Long Sword. So then Great Sword also has like Great Axe proficiency, so that you're not losing out on picking proficiencies and stuff. But that's not something I've brought into this campaign as of yet. But you never know. I might do it eventually.
Yeah.
For now, I'm just the manual is so fun. Because again, I don't know, D&D monsters at like early stages of the game can be quite dull.
Yeah. Oh, it's a band of goblins or some bandits.
Oh, so it's an angry man. Look out! Here comes an angry man.
Be careful of the angry man.
Look out for his sharp stick.
Why'd you make him angry? Don't do that.
Don't do that, you fool.
You don't like him when he's angry.
No. I also like as well that these things that you've been fighting are babies, essentially.
Oh shit! They're
Yeah.
that big.
Yeah. Well, the fully grown one is a challenge rating 5, so probably not going to fight that anytime soon.
That's awesome.
But you got how much XP did you get?
75, I think.
175, right? Okay. Yeah. So that means
Is that
you're
each or together?
each.
Oh, each. Okay. I thought it said.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so-
Don't worry. I do the dividing already. Basically, each one of them was worth 100 XP. So add that up, divide by 4, and you get 75.
Ah, got you.
Yeah. So
Okay,
you all get 75 XP each.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it wasn't already obvious, where the theme of the campaign is going is that this ritual with the Eye of Nosdormu has not only affected the timeline of Azeroth, it's affected the timeline of just fucking everything. So you never know what you're going to run into, and that's really fun for me.
Okay, I'm back.
That's all.
Welcome
It's
back.
also affected the geography.
In a literal sense, yeah. I thought you meant as in Azeroth's physical shape would have changed. But yeah.
No,
yeah.
I just meant there's
coral thing.
Ocean in the swamp now.
Yes. The ocean's birthday is soon.
The ocean's birthday is soon.
I'm back.
All right, everyone's back. So I'll quickly ask, since Wormgul and Globby got a chance, do Bjerge and Giblig want to do any rolls while it's a short rest? Giblig, you need to roll your hit die as well to see how much you heal during the short rest.
How do I do that?
Go to character sheet, and does anyone know what the fighter's hit die is?
You can just click on hit dice.
He hasn't.
Is it a D10?
I think so.
Yeah, when you put your class in the sheet, it should automatically tell you what your hit die is.
Yeah, it's a D10 for a fighter.
Right. So Giblig, roll a D10 plus your Constitution modifier. Okay, so you heal 8 health.
Okay.
Sorry,
My max is 12, so I just go to 12.
Just put it into 12, yeah. Okie dokie. So while Bjerge and John were away, you guys, Wormgul had inspected the Zamites to see where they might have come from, and the most likely source that they came from is the lake that you have been told that it is in the south of the Black Morass, known as the Scar.
Okay, so where we're heading anyway.
Well, you were heading to the south, not necessarily to the lake, but yes, it is one of the places you can go.
And it seemed like the sharks were coming from the lake from what Wormgul found, so we should probably go there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so is everyone in agreement to go south?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. So you guys start traveling down south, and what you notice is there's more and more of these creatures acting odd, essentially. Like, you can see there's small packs of Zamite that are actually fighting each other. There's even some small mammals like deer and stuff that are way far away from where they should be. And you can even see, as you're getting further and further south, that this fungus is no longer leaving itself to just the roof of these creatures' mouth. It is coming out of their mouths and wrapping around their necks or their antlers and proceeding to get further and further along. As you're getting further and further south, you're seeing that this fungus is covering more and more of their bodies.
Dangerous. How do we avoid this? I do not want to be touched by it.
To avoid the fungus would just be to avoid the creatures themselves.
Okay. It's not. You can't. We don't see it anywhere outside of the creatures.
Precisely, yeah. It's not just on the floor.
Yeah, I guess we just avoid the creatures as best as possible.
Okay.
And keep heading until we find that lake we were told of.
Yep. Okay, so you guys head further south where the land is sort of flattening out a lot more. There's a lot less dense foliage and trees and such. You can see that off to the southeast is a open shore. So it's just a beach off into the ocean. Again, no Murloc structures like there normally would be. It's very strange and very makes you homesick. But on the western side of the Black Morass, you find this very, very large, very vast lake that has rivers leading northwards that go northwest up into the mountains. There's more rivers connecting it to the west. There are rivers just coming every direction to this this lake. One thing you also notice is that there are human remains on the shore of this river, this lake, sorry. And there is one human it just seems to be stood staring off into the lake amongst all of these like corpses.
Should we go approach it?
We're
Should we
fairly
go
far
say
away
hello?
from it, though, right?
Yeah, you're like 20 meters away.
And he's
I've
just
heard worse
completely
ideas.
still.
Yeah, he's just completely still, facing away from you.
Can I roll perception to see if we see any of the fungus on him?
Sure.
+5, and I get an 8.
From where you are, no, you can't see if there's any fungus on him. From this side, it
Okay.
doesn't look it.
Can Worm go try to scout up and stealth and take a look at what this human is doing?
Sure, give me a stealth roll.
Oh man, I have a 7. I have a +7.
Uh,
9.
So as far as Wormgill is aware, she's very stealthily creeping up to the shore of this lake, dodging between corpses and the like. And when you look at the human, the front side of the human, you can see, for one, that it is a male. But I mean, all humans look the same, right? And it is staring off into the center of this lake and seems to be doing some gestures with his hand. But from this distance, you can't precisely see what these gestures are. But you can, even from this distance, see the faint glow from inside his mouth and around his neck of the fungus.
Wormgill's gonna scurry back to the group and be like, "Bad man, fungus man." He not good, not friend.
Oh,
So we chop chop.
Maybe. Maybe just avoid?
give me 10 minutes. And I'm going to... Debating which one I actually want to cast as a ritual. I think I will do that.
Detect magic for the range, sense present magic within 30 feet of you. You can sense magic in this way. You can see faint aura or an invisible creature or the ability of the spell. Yeah, so there is there is a magical aura around this person. This does mean you have to move within 30 feet of it. But yeah, you can see that there is magic around the creature. There's magic around the corpses themselves. And all of this magic seems to be flowing towards the center of the lake, known as the Scar.
It's leading to the middle, and I'm going to say, let's avoid. I agree with avoiding the conflict here.
Oh.
So maybe we can find the monster in the lake without bothering the mind control man.
Bigger monsters ahead for stabby.
Oh, good.
And I guess I'll start trying to sneak kind of like further away from him. Not
Okay.
worrying about keeping that in.
Yeah.
Kinda
So
heading
where,
towards the
where are
water.
you trying to get to with this sneak then?
I'm trying to get into the water, but not next to where he is.
Okay, sure. Give me a stealth. Does before Bjerga does this, does any party member have anything else to say or suggest?
No, I'm good.
I don't think so. Wormgirl wanted to go around, but she's not going to stop somebody investigating, you know?
Are you?
Well,
Are you
we're going
joining-
around.
Yeah. Are you joining him in his stealth roll, or are you just letting Bjerga go on his own?
Oh, I thought he was going to look at something and come back. Did he suggest
He's
going
into
through
into the
lake?
water.
I'm saying we should go into the water, bigger things. Avoid conflict with human.
It's a way to stealth, so I guess I'll join him.
Could human be controlling the big ones?
So we'll get to your stealth roll in a second. Globby just asked, could the human be controlling them?
From my magic perception, did it seem like it was coming from him, or did it seem more like it was going into him?
Seemed like, just like any of the other creatures, he is being controlled in some way.
No, humans being controlled is what I'll tell him.
He was doing something with his hands. I don't know what.
Did it show up as him casting a spell of any kind, or no?
It didn't seem to no.
It didn't seem like it, but maybe I can't see.
Maybe he's waving at the big thing in the lake. He's saying hello.
If the big thing is in the lake, should we go in the lake? Or should we try to get it out?
We are stronger in lake. We're Murloc.
But it
I can-
might be stronger in lake too.
I'm afraid it's stronger on land, probably, too. I'd rather be able to go fast.
So,
Gillick, what were you about to say?
Are we messing this guy up or not? Are we just walking past him?
Well,
I'm
Giblet
trying
doesn't
to-
need
we were-
permission. He can do what he wants.
I mean, if you go and stab him, we'll probably help you, but
I don't like the look of this dude. Usually I'd be all for the stabby, but I don't think this will work in this case.
Okay, so you joining in the stealth roll to get into the water.
Yeah.
All right, give me a stealth roll. And Globby, if you're joining in on the stealth roll as well, just feel free to roll yours
Yes,
as well.
sir.
Go for it.
Wait, why have I rolled twice?
You might have advantage turned on your sheet.
Ah, okay.
I'm quite happy to take the 21 because the party needs all it can get right now.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
especially considering I haven't rolled above a 5 in a while.
Yeah. All right. Yes. So you guys, as far as you're aware, sneak past this man and get into the water. Perfect timing, Tavern Keeper. Thank you very much. And once you get in, you swim out a bit further into the scar, obviously, so that you're quite decently submerged. And what you will immediately notice is there's more corpses and more bodies that are not of creatures or humans that are not yet dead. They are simply floating in the water, staring towards the center of this lake.
And I'm picking up magic from them, too.
Yeah. Again, all flowing towards the somewhere deeper into the scar.
Can we see what's going on in the middle of the lake?
It's too far away and too murkier water to see specifically, but you can see a like sort of large green glowing light.
I want out of the water.
Well, what are we doing?
What do you guys want to do?
Keep going. Get out of water.
Is there any part of the shore around this that's actually closer to the mass, but not in the water?
At the other side of the lake, yeah. But it's still a substantial distance. Basically, this glowing aura is coming from the bottom of the lake. So if you guys want to know what's going on there, you will have to go towards it. You won't be able to see it from the shore.
It might be the living swamp thing we're chasing down is in there.
That would make sense, because they said it controlled things. Was there anywhere kind of like covered nearby
What do you mean by covered?
the lake that we saw? Like, that we could hide properly in?
No. Once you got to the like sort of shore of the lake, a lot of the flora dropped off.
Mhm.
So there's no like trees or anything like that aren't substantially far away from the shore of the lake. So it depends on what you'd want to do. Like if you want to remain by the shore and remain covered, you can. But if you want to be 30 feet from the shore and be under the cover of trees, you can.
No, not personally. No, the only toolbox I have is the wrenches and stuff.
I'm gonna sneak up for a closer look into the lake.
Okay. So how much further ahead are you swimming then, roughly, do you think? Because this thing is substantially distant. Like this is maybe
Right, for that.
no worries. This light source is maybe 50, 60, maybe even 100 meters further away and deeper into the lake. This lake is way deeper than it should be for a lake, basically.
I'm probably just gonna keep going until I start getting freaked out by it. Like,
Okay. So Giblig swims further towards the light source, and as you're getting closer to it, you're seeing more of these corpses. There's no living ones at this point that are infected by the fungus. If everything around you is like a floating corpse, some are above you, some are below you, some are at the same level as you. They're kind of dotted everywhere in that circular pattern around this light source. What you're noticing as you get closer is that they're more decayed. Each one of these is like more consumed by the fungus than the ones you've seen on the shore or further out in the forest. And a lot of them are basically just bones at this point that are intertwined by this ivy-like fungus that is just wrapping around every last limb.
right.
And as you draw closer, you notice that the light source, again, it is pretty much at the bottom of the lake, and there seems to be some form of creature at the center of this light source. From here, though, you can't quite make it out. You need to swim a little closer to figure out what it is.
Does it look safe to swim slightly closer?
Well, there's nothing around you that that looks like it's actively hunting you. So it depends on what Giblig considers safe. Because large glowing magical orb might not be that threatening to Giblig. It's down to you.
I guess I'll get a wee bit closer.
Okay. So as you get even closer, you start to get the same sort of sensation and vibe on your own skin that you got in the temple within the Pool of Tears. A similar sort of like kind of holy vibe. Like it starts to feel like you're treading on sacred ground, as it were. And as you get closer still, you see that within this light source is a large lizard-like creature with decayed wings that are essentially it's essentially hugging itself with these wings as it floats gently just off the surface of the bottom of the lake, and it's curled up into this ball, but so much of it is like decayed, or there's chunks missing out of it, but it is very clearly alive.
Right. I just don't like that. That's sketchy as shit. Quite like to back off a bit now.
Okay. And what's the rest of the party doing while Giblig is starting to swim back towards you?
Probably just waiting for the report. I don't think I would have gone anywhere.
Okay, anyone else?
I'll do the same.
Okay, so yeah. Giblig comes back. Giblig, give your report in your most Giblig way possible.
Most Giblig way possible.
Thank you, Tam. Legendary. It used to be at the end of every single song.
There is... Trying to put it in terms that Giblig would know from his life.
Well, you might not know what necessarily large lizard-like creatures on land are, but you know what deep sea, big monsters are like. Like in the WoW universe, there are things like the Loch Ness monster that just live in the ocean.
Yeah.
Or like that big thing we watched when we were watching Walking with Dinosaurs. There's stuff like that.
Liplorodon.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. So you would have a frame of reference if that's what you were struggling for.
Yeah. Big lizard with shiny necklace is hiding out in there.
Is that the monster?
It's a monster, definitely. I'm not sure it's ours. Because I was told it was like living swamp that we're gonna go kill. The thing is alive, but it's not a swamp. Not really sure what else to say. It's big and scary, and I don't like it.
Could it be controlling the sharks?
Do you think we're strong enough to fight it if it's that big and controlling all of these things?
And Globby just tenses his bicep. Well, what's left of it? Yeah, I feel we strong.
I love Globby.
So the things we're swimming by are just completely ignoring us, right?
the ones that are living are just staring off into the center, and the ones that are dead look like they were trying to reach the center at the time of their expiration.
Can I see the like central glow of any of those funguses on any of them?
Yep.
I'm gonna try
All-
casting Sacred Flame on one of the less threatening ones at that specific point where the fungus is.
Okay. You see a small underwater flame, and yeah, you cast it at one of the small sharks. It sort of
Just at the fungus part
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, no, I get you. It sort of shudders and wriggles with like realization of what that it's essentially free. Looks around a bit and then swims off towards the shore.
I have idea. And I'm gonna motion back towards the shore where the human was. Maybe we free human and he tells us what's going on? Because
Maybe that.
Good.
That seems like a good way to get info without having to go right in. I think we should probably know what's going on.
So yeah, I'm gonna start heading back towards shore.
All right. Does the rest of the party follow?
Yes, Wormgall does.
I will go slow enough that they can keep up.
All right, you guys.
Gobby,
Sorry, go ahead.
Gobby's gonna stay below, only just below, just to like keep an eye on this lizardy thing, see if it does anything.
Okay, cool. Giblig, what Giblig do?
Giblig will go over and talk to Blug, staring into sea.
Okay. Yep. So you guys reach the shore and pop out just in front of this human. When you sort of inspect him a bit more, he seems to be wearing a robe of some kind, and the hand symbols it's making right next to its chest, like right next to the heart, and it just seems to be making them. Thank you, Tavern Keeper. Repeatedly, this like sequence of hand gestures. It'll do like 17 hand gestures or so, and then repeat them. And the fungus is around his neck, as I said, and glowing from within his mouth. But his eyes are glowing purple.
Do the eyes give off a different school of magic than the fungus?
Yes. But it has been well over the 10 minutes at this point.
Oh, okay. I'll tell everyone else to stand back just in case this goes bad. And then I'll give him a minute to move back, and then I'll cast the Sacred Flame at the fungus in his mouth.
Okay. Does everyone move back as instructed?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, yep. So you see a bright burst of light from within this man's mouth, and you notice as this fungus burns away that he was withered and old, like his hair was grey. He looked like he really shouldn't be standing, or that a small breeze might break a bone or two. But as the fungus burns away, he actually regains his youth, until he is a quite tall, long, brown-haired, goatee individual, and he collapses to his knees, vomits up what remains of the fungus from within his mouth and possibly his throat, and then starts like just kind of taking in the area around him.
Are you
Hello,
okay?
I am Giblig.
Okay, so I just want to confirm, does Bjerg ask that and then Giblig just fucking yeets past him and is like, hello, I'm Giblig.
I guess, yeah.
It's up to you. What do you? How do you guys want to greet this guy?
I'll gladly say, "Are you okay?"
And I will gladly walk past him and say, hello, I am Giblig.
Wormgul is staying back.
Right, okay. So the man is currently like holding his head, but also with his other hand like sifting through the sand. He's just like, my staff. Where is the staff?
Are you the
What
swamp
staff?
monster?
My staff. It's where? And he just kind of like takes a deep breath, holds his hand out, and just from about 30 feet away, a large wooden staff that is adorned at the top with a crow or a raven just flies out of the sand and just fucking Jedis its way into his hand. And suddenly this man stops acting frantic and just, again, takes another deep breath and is like, there it is. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to you.
I will say slightly louder. Hello, I'm Giblig.
He looks up and sort of is momentarily taken aback by you, and then wipes the sweat from his brow and just says, I see our guests have arrived. And he stands up again, plants his staff in the ground, and just kind of dusts himself off.
Can I use insight to see if that was good guests or bad guests?
So you
Like
want
he
to
was
see
expecting us to.
Yeah. You want to
Like if he
see if he's happy about it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Give me an insight check. He is completely nonplussed by it. Like he's not upset, nor is he particularly overjoyed by it. How many of you are
expecting
there?
us?
How many of you are there?
There were 4 of us, and then there was 3 of us, and now there's 4 of us again.
4. I see. The magic must not have yet been powerful enough. Perhaps that's why they needed the aid of the green dragon. This is all very
Hi,
troubling.
what are you talking about?
Wormgul's gonna walk closer.
No matter. How did you free me from the control?
We destroyed the fungus, but its master still stands.
No. There is no master to this curse. Simply one who is trapped and is having the magic drained from it for some different purpose. Tell me, have you seen the creature in the center of the lake? Does it still stand? Is it living?
It has legs.
The most literal interpretation of the question, does it stand? I fucking love it. He kind of looks exasperated with you, and then turns to Wormgul and Bjerga, who he has now decided are the intelligent ones. The creature within the center of the lake. It resembles a creature trapped in a temple far to the north of here. Does it still live?
According to our friend, it does.
Hello.
Interesting. I have places to be, and I must depart, but the creature in the center of the lake is not your enemy. It is not the creature controlling the monsters of this swamp. It is simply a prisoner, like I was. You need to free it.
Can you tell us more about what's going on? You are raising a lot of questions and not giving a lot of answers.
I have no time for answers. This world is in peril, and I must protect it as the guardian. And he just kind of flips his staff and plants it in the ground, and in a puff of purple smoke, disappears and is replaced by a raven who then just flies off.
Okay, bye, Medivh. Sorry. Carry on.
No, that's cool.
Bye, bird. Do we try freeing, like he said? Do we trust him? He didn't seem to hate us.
He seemed to know why Glubdan sent us here if he said guest. But we don't even really know why Glubdan sent us here. But wasn't the creature surrounded by a lot of, like dead things and other evil-looking things?
Were the things around it evil looking, or were they just random wilderness people thingies?
Some of them were people, some of them were the Zamites that you've seen, some of them were just various mammals or other creatures of the swamp. So there'll have been some crocolisks in there. Some of them were alive, and some of them were very, very dead.
I guess we go talk to the lizard thing in there again.
That seems to be our only choice.
You have infinite choices. You can do whatever you want.
I mean, we could just keep going and look for the thing that we're actually here to fight.
But this lizard might, if it is what he said it was,
Plus,
it might be able to tell us what that is.
I still need to get a birthday present for the sea, and that gem looks quite good. So I'm gonna see if I can grab the gem for it.
I guess I'll follow him down.
Sweet.
Okay, so you guys are swimming down. Do the other two party members join him?
Globby was still below, so as they come down, like, whoa!
Okay, do you guys explain what happened to Globby, or just leave it?
Human was a friend. He said to free dragon.
Oh?
Well, it said to free lizard, sorry. Not dragon. I wouldn't know what a dragon is.
Really hoping I could have. Did I hit him? So we talk?
We talk, then hit if necessary.
Okay. And he just gets his axe and he's got to be ready, whatever happens. He's got his little axe on him. Okay. I'm ready.
Just give me a sec. Yep, so you guys swim down into... Sorry, just D&D being weird. Yeah, you guys swim down towards the center, and as you get closer and closer, you will notice that it is in fact a large creature, lizard-like creature with large wings, surrounded by this glowing green light. And as you get closer to even further, you see that around its neck is what can only be described as the largest lump of moving fungus you've ever seen. It is latched onto this creature, and it is seemingly drawing from it.
Hopefully this works. And I will try Sacred Flame first. See if that works.
Okay. Okay. So the creature does indeed react. It essentially splits off a part of it. So there's still a large amount of it attached to the lizard creature, and then another creature appears in front of it. And if there was ever anything to fit the description of the bog monster, this is it. It floats in front of you and just gives this low, rumbling bellow. And you guys can all roll initiative.
So this bog monster creature split off from the big fungus mound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, I didn't have my token selected. No.
Oh, me neither.
It's saying I didn't, but I have no idea what that means.
Hold on.
I want that initiative, though. I rolled a natural 20 on that.
I'm cool with that. I'll add that. Oh, stupid. There we go. So what did you get, Bjerge? 23. And Giblig with the 21. And Wormgoal?
Huh?
Did you roll your initiative?
Yeah, it was 14.
14, right? Okay, yeah, I had to clear the board so that it would add them
Oh.
properly because it wasn't being nice.
That's not very nice of it.
No, it's not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up what this arena looks like.
I am very glad Sacred Flame has a range. 60 feet.
You didn't want to be next to this thing.
No.
Yeah, let's where is the big boy?
The big. The bim bim.
But it still has fungus on it. This thing just broke off of that fungus.
Yeah. Okay, so again, you can see my amazing art skills as I attempt to draw what I want to draw. Yeah! Fucking glorious artwork.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful!
Is that the dragon?
Yeah. Fucking flawless. Look at those beautiful eyes! Okay.
Brilliant.
Let me find the thing I want to find. Man, I love the Hearthstone soundtrack. It's just very relaxing. That might work.
Everybody else is at near full health, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to find the thing that I was using originally for this fight. I'm real good at losing stuff. Okay. I didn't actually think we'd get this far, so I don't have a good token. Let me find one. This'll do. Oh, these are fucking... I love how even if you subscribe, they don't actually give you anything you want. Roll20 is very good for gouging money out of you. fucking flawless. This is the one that's latched onto its neck. This is this one. Boop. And boop. Okay, so we've got 20 minutes left, so we'll go through as far of the fight as we can. And then, obviously, we'll just stop when we have to stop. So if you guys want to pick yourselves a spot to start in.
So the one at the bottom is the one that broke off, and the one that's
Exactly.
on the neck is the one that's still there. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys can
So
start
in the
with
pink
him.
box.
In the pink box, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Make sure this is on the right layer. Yes, it is. Cool. Okay, so
Oh, so they're both moving.
both moving, no, but both being part of the fight, yes.
Okay.
Ah.
So, Wormgirl has a higher dex mod than it, so that will be there. I will get rid of the starting square. Okay. Let me. Oh God! Do you know when you just forget everything that you're supposed to be doing? I love doing that. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. All right, Globby Chop Chop. You are first up in the turn order.
I think I shouldn't be because I'm 19.
Oh, yeah, that's odd. Descending. That should fix it. Put Worm go up one. I do apologize. Bjerge, you're up.
Being startled by it coming off,
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Thank you, Tavern Keeper.
I'll just Sacred Flame it again.
Which
It's been
one?
working so far. The one that moved
Okay,
after, the one that broke off and decided to be alive.
go for it. And that's a dex save. Well, it definitely saves.
Oh God.
It super
I will-
saves.
I will just move down one and stick behind everybody.
Okay.
I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
All right. Giblig, you're up.
Can I move here?
Yes, you can. Because remember, you've got a swimming speed of 30 feet.
Sweet. Can I punch it in the face with a shield?
Yes, but that would be an improvised weapon.
Oh.
So you'd only do a D4.
Okay, no, I'm gonna stab it.
Okay. Roll it. Okay. A 9 is a miss. And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh,
Shit.
I could. I think I've accidentally clicked edit on this. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you're fine.
Oh.
The mass of fungus essentially grows arms and legs and reaches out with plant-like tentacles to try and grab you, and Giblig smoothly avoids that. Okay. Anything else from Giblig?
Can I do anything else?
I'm asking. You've got like 5 feet of movement left. You've got a bonus action if you've got anything you can do.
I keep forgetting we're swimming.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's nothing else I want to do.
All right. Globby, you're up.
Okay. He's gonna swim over here, and he's gonna take a swipe at this fungus.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh no, the damage. Okay. That's a 24.
That's definitely a hit.
Nice. 4. I don't get a plus. Not raging, so just 11 points of damage.
Is that factoring in your +1 slashing damage from the teeth?
Yeah, that's +1. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
And yeah, I'm not no point raging, so yeah, that's me.
Okie dokie. Wormgoal.
Oh, I have remembered once again that has a short bow. And I really should be using it. So I'm gonna shoot at this one down here,
Okay.
and I will get sneak attack because I don't know whose token that is. It's
Bjergr.
over there. Bjergr.
Yeah, I need to find out how to make sure that nameplates are visible for everyone. 'Cause I didn't used to have to do that. I felt like that you just did that anyway. Okay. Right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I get it. You rolled 15. Yep. So that's a hit.
And 9 damage is the regular attack, and 5 is the sneak attack damage.
Okay. So 14 damage. So that does this much.
Yeah.
God, I haven't said that in a while. Okay. Anything else?
No, she's quite comfortable over here shooting from a distance now that she remembered she has a bow.
Okay, very good. Okay, it is going to reach out and touch Giblig.
Reach out and touch somebody.
Okay, that is a nat 20. So Giblig, you are now grappled. So in order to escape a grapple, you need to roll an athletics saving throw, essentially, or an athletics check. And once you beat its armor class, you escape from the grapple. While you are grappled, every start of your turn, you will lose 2 health.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, I'll say the end. I'm not an evil man. The end of your turn. So if you escape at the end, but before the end of your next turn, you will not take any damage. Okay? And when you take damage, there will be an additional effect as well. So take 2 damage now, and I will roll this. Okay. So it regains 4 health.
So it's like eating me alive.
Kinda, yeah. So just take 2 damage, and that will
Awful.
be this thing's turn. This one that is next to Globby is going to essentially do that to the dragon. And it regains 8 health.
Oh, jeez, damn.
All right,
This
Bjergr.
is gonna be a fight.
Mm-hmm. Can our noble Murlocs do it within 15 minutes?
No.
Probably not.
Tune in next time.
To Dragon Ball Z!
I think you're muted, by the way. I don't know. I
Al.
can see your token
Yeah,
moving.
Al's muted.
I'm going to move there. That's 25 feet from where I was.
Okay.
I still have 15 left.
Mm-hmm.
But since I'm right there, I am going to do... I'm going to do my sling first with the +1 teeth.
Okay.
So roll that.
Okay, that's a miss.
Okay, even with the +1, that'd only be 11. That sucked.
Yep.
And then I will do my zap with my bonus action.
Zap. So that is 2d6 of damage. Fantastic. So that's 8 damage. Nice.
And then I'm going to use my last 15 feet of movement to move back.
Before you do that, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
This is going to be bad. Let's see. Well, let me click it. There you go. Oh, but...
2!
Oh.
So just like Giblig, you are grabbed. And starting at your next turn, you will start taking damage, unlike Giblig, who started on his turn. Basically the reactionary ones start next turn, whereas the ones on its turn start immediately. Okay. So yep. So you'll need to do a athletics check to escape, and that can start on your next turn. Giblig, you can use your movement to try and escape with an athletics saving throw, or you can just keep hitting it while you're attached to it.
And remember, we had the short rest, so you actually have your thing back, too.
John?
Sorry, what's up?
It's your turn.
Okay.
So you can use your movement to roll an athletics check and try and escape from the grab, or you can just continue attacking it while you're grabbed. It's up to you.
Can I do both?
Yes, you can. But
Sweet.
if you use the movement and escape, you will then have no more movement. It expends your movement action to try and escape.
Okay. I guess I'll stab it first and then try and escape.
Okay.
2.
As Bjerga pointed out as well, because you've had a short rest, you have your lash out back as well.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I might use that in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a hit? 12.
No, that is a miss.
Okay.
And then roll an athletics check. Yep, that is an escape. So
Oh,
you're no longer
nice.
taking the repeated damage.
Nice.
Forgot to add the marker on Bjerga and you as well. All right, that's your turn. Globby, you're up.
Globby. So seeing this thing, seems like it's rejuvenating or stealing health from this thing. We're just gonna, and it's gonna lash out.
All right, roll it.
So first attack, second attack, third attack. Oh.
So the first attack hits.
The other two don't. That's
Thank you, Tavern Keeper.
Okay. So 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Okay, that does that much. All right, anything else?
Yeah, that is me. I don't have anything else. Yep, that's me.
Wormgo, you're up.
It's time to shooty again.
Time to shooty.
I'm gonna still shoot the same one in the bottom. Guess we'll
Alright.
kind of focus that one since we're all over there.
Mhm.
Well, almost all of us.
All right, that's a hit, and that is 8 damage. Nice one.
I
All
think
right.
maybe the reason Wormgirl wasn't using her bow before, even though she had it and she would rather not get up and close and personal with monsters, is that her intelligence hadn't increased enough yet that she legitimately didn't understand what it was.
Excellent. Remember, actually, by the way, yeah, you and Giblig both have an inspiration that you can use.
Oh, yeah.
And for reference, this is a boss fight. just
Okay.
in case anyone was confused on that. All right, Wormgirl, you doing anything else?
I don't really think there's anything else I can do but move, and I'm good here.
All right. Okay, so blob number 1 is going to swipe at Giblig. Roll D20 plus 4. Okay, that's 21, so I'm going to take a wild guess and say that hits. Roll
Yeah.
D8 plus 2. And that is 7 damage.
Ugh.
And give me a Constitution saving throw. All right, you're fine. You were not grabbed.
Nice.
All right. Blob number 2 is again just gonna regen, and it regens 8 health.
Yeah.
All right, Bjerga.
It uses my entire movement to break out, doesn't it?
Yep.
And it doesn't care that whether the water's there or not, does it?
What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna go. Like, it didn't look like it was having trouble moving around outside of water on the other creatures.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. No, it is perfectly fine in water.
And it's perfectly fine out of water.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna just smack it with my mace.
Go for it.
That's a
That's a crit.
crit.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's the max damage your mace can do?
1d6 bludgeoning is what it says.
And
Plus
then-
2.
+2. Okay. So why are you getting a +3 on that end?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
showing it's
because
because it's a crit.
Yeah, this one's the game's the Roll20's doing the you get an extra die for the crit. So just to save confusion, we'll use that as the system. So that's 8 damage total, and then +2, so that's 10 damage because of your modifier. Because you only get your modifier once, as far as I'm aware. Is that right, Jay? In a crit, you only get your modifier once.
Yeah, I don't think you. Or well, if you're rolling 2 dice, yeah, you get it once. You get it once.
Cool, no worries. And Bjerga, is that the end of your turn?
Can I forget whether I can cast Sacred Flame as a bonus action or not. I don't. It's a cantrip, but
Cantrip.
I know you can do Spare the Dying as one, but
I think it's 1 action for the casting time.
Cantrip is a spell that can be cast at will without using a spell slot and without being prepared in advance. Repeat practices. Yeah, so it still takes an action. Yeah.
okay.
Unless it specifies otherwise, it takes an action.
Okay, then yeah, that's I think pretty much anything I can do, unfortunately.
Okay. You've still got your movement if you want to try and escape.
I will try, and that's Constitution or
Constitution
Athletics.
save, yeah. Athletics check to escape. Sorry, yeah. That
Nope.
you do not escape. All right, take the 2 damage,
Okay.
and this thing heals for 4. All right, Gibblig, you're up.
I want to do my triple attack thing.
Do your triple attack thing.
Yeah. Is it 3d20s?
So roll 3 d20s each, and then add your modifiers to them. So just do each one as an individual attack.
Okay. Ooh.
I love the fact that people are going to come into this stream, see the map, and just be like, man, this guy's an amazing artist.
Because you are.
I am. Just truly am.
Fantastic.
I'm just kind of disturbed that we're fighting blue testicles, but
Yep. Wow, John is having no luck today.
You know,
this is gonna be bad.
Come on, natural 20.
Hey! So roll 2 d10s and then add your strength modifier once. If you're lucky, this might be enough. Oh, not quite. But yeah, you do
Damn.
a substantial amount of damage. This thing is very much nearly dead. All right. Globby, you're up.
You're killing
Rinse and
it.
repeat.
Okay, you attacking the top one still?
Yeah.
Yep. Roll it. Thank you, Tavern
He's
Keeper.
not very. He's not clever enough to know what's going on. So he's just gonna do what he does best. And 12.
That's a miss.
He's not doing very well at his chopping.
And Wormgo.
Oh, that's me.
That is you.
I don't know.
My
why.
God, she's got it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration just because the session is gonna end and I don't want to lose it.
Yep.
I'm gonna advantage shoot my bow with the bottom guy.
Go for it. All right. Yep. 17 or a 15 hits, so that is 8 damage. And with that, the thing spasms and wriggles and bursts, and the mossy creature simply turns into dirt and roots as it gently starts to float up to the surface. The top lump that was attached to the, let's just call it a dagron because it is a dragon, it detaches from the dragon, gives a mighty roar even underwater, and the rest of the fight will continue next time on Murlocs in Time. There you go. So as I said I was going to do, I'm going to start giving out session XP, and I will say that will be 50 experience for everyone. I know that's generous, but I also want to see you guys level up. So each...
At least to level 2.
Yeah, each of you get 50 experience for beating the session. Did y'all enjoy yourself? Was this all fun? Is this all good so far?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying myself. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
I've got a running commentary of Gibling's thoughts.
I just like the idea
down.
that Giblig is like talking to me, the DM, off in the corner, and I just
Well, I did once talk to my halberd and expected to talk back, and it didn't.
yeah.
So I'm expecting that to come back at some point.
I mean, it's up to you. You can talk to your halberd whenever you want. And also, welcome, Elliot. Thank you for coming in reasonably last minute and giving us our fourth player.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I'm excited to see how you guys all handle this monster.
I am mildly curious what would have happened if I would have done what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking of destroying water underneath this moss guy and seeing if that would rip his tentacles off of me.
Interesting thought. But it's dead now, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's why I asked if it was okay on water. I was like,
All right, brilliant. Thank you so much, everyone, for continuing to be your Murloc selves. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do Sunday next week. I guess that mostly comes down to John's work schedule.
I am free all weekend. I had to do some terrible, shameful things to do that, but I'm free all weekend.
Fantastic. So hopefully that's 6:30 next Sunday then, if everyone can make that.
I should be good.
Cool.
Yeah, should be too.
Brilliant. Well, I have a prior engagement in like a minute, so thanks everyone for coming. I'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Let's swap myself up. Well, there's no image there, so I don't have like a what's the word? Like, please wait screen on OBS yet. I need to find out if Gobby is free, because as far as I'm aware, we're supposed to be starting now. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the tavern music still playing as well. Did that not type? Oh, it didn't. This has been super fun. I'm really enjoying the Murloc-ness. It is an absolute blast. I think we might have gotten wires crossed. Hopefully not. Who do you mean in Mario Kart? Obviously Isabel. But I need to swap it over to with Why is the aisle not the first thing that comes up when you search in the Twitch thing, the aisle? God, D&D's so fun. I've missed DMing and doing Murlocs. It's so much fun for me. I'm gonna mute while I eat this. More support spells? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you guys will be... Oh, there's an update. Please don't be a big update. What I'll do is I'll cut the stream for now and see where Gobby is, and then we'll come back rather than just sitting here